between number of plants.
So there are so many methods are there to do this mean. The three methods I told you, right? First one is direct method. Direct. The formula what of direct method, what we have read, right? What is the formula in direct method to find direct method?
The sigma x by sigma.
Summation xi fi, right?
Yes.
So summation xi fi, okay, divided by summation fi. Summation xi fi divided by summation fi. We are reading last time. Step deviation method. What is, sorry, step not assumed mean first. Second one is assumed mean method. What was assumed mean method?
Summation xi di by summation fi.
1 minute. Control set. Summation xi fi, that will be the, see, this is first one is fi xi divided by summation fi. See, this is the question what we have learned. Here is given that your time interval is given over here, right? 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, right? These all are the class interval. This is a class mark, which is frequency. We call it as frequency, okay? This is a frequency. The number of houses, we have to find here class interval, right? So this one is, you have to find xi. See, formula is fi xi divided by summation fi. So first we have to find fi over here, right? All of you on the camera now. All of you on the camera. Praharshan, Adarsh, Kritika. Hey, Samarth, sit properly, man. You're sitting full, lying at, like a, sleeping like a baby. That bus is there, no? That way you are sleeping.
Well, sir.
Okay. So see here, we have to find fi. That's why we are just xi. How to find xi? Do you know that? Middle point of the number of plants is given, right? The midpoint of this we have to find. We have to find the midpoint of the plants. So 0 to 2. How will get 0 to 2? You know that, right? Between 0 to 2, how to find xi, Praharshan? Xi is the midpoint between these two time interval, right? 0
Yes.
to 2. Time interval will be what? 1. 0 plus 2 divided by 0 plus 2 divided by 2. Upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. That is what? 1. That's why we written here 1 over here, right? That's why written here 1. Similarly, you can see for this one also. 3 also is coming similarly, okay? So, and frequency is given in the question only. Frequency is given in the question. So xi, fi we understood now. You have to multiply fi and xi. This both the interval you have to multiply, right? This class mark and number of houses you have to multiply. You will get fi xi. Summation meaning sum of all the observations. Summation meaning what? Sum of all fi xi. Means f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus f3 x3. All if you means all the things if we add here, this all the digits, we'll get here what? Summation fi xi. And what is the formula to find mean? Summation fi xi divided by summation fi. Okay. So that is 162 by 20. That is 8.1 plants. Anyone having doubt in this method? Anyone having doubt in this method?
No, sir.
You can find easily by direct method.
Yes.
Network is slow. The only children, Kritika has left. He's having network problem or what, I don't know. Okay, so this part is over. Now, can you do by same question by step this method? Assumed mean method. Can you do the same question by assumed mean method?
Yes.
Yes, sir, it can be done.
So formula, what is the formula for this one? assumed mean method. What is the formula for assumed mean? Assumed mean. A plus is there, no? A plus summation fi di. Di or ui? Di.
DI, sir.
Divided by summation fi. You know this, children, or not? A plus summation fi di divided by summation fi. Okay. So how to find di, Samarth? How to find di? Did you remember this? How to find di?
Yes, sir. I remember it. DI
Say
equals to 2F, right? 2F. Sorry, I am saying
2f.
that. Sorry. I am actually saying to that question, but that whole, if we do it, that sum divided by number of that things, we will get FIDA.
Okay, here you tell. Actually, here is only di is mentioned. 1 minute. Okay.
Yeah.
This question is mentioned, right? Fi di 1. One question we have to do here. See, the question is like this only. So this is a question based on your assumed mean method. This is method is known as assumed mean method. Assumed mean. Assumed and mean. Okay. So this method is this one. This is this method we are using. So in this type of question, what we have to do? First, in xi, we have to let anyone as assumed mean. Anyone. Let this is assumed mean. Okay. We are just preferably we are just taking the middle point of it. Anywhere mid. Suppose 3 is up, 3 is down. You can take 12 also. You can take 40. Any one of you can take. Not a problem. But easier one will be what? Your middle part. Because here you see that will come 0. Will come in the middle. And above will come negative and down will come positive. Okay. In that way, just think you should take here middle part only, means that is better if you take middle part one. Next one is number of children. They have given the question only, all the frequencies. Then how to find di? Di formula is, remember this formula is very important. Di xi minus 18. If you don't know this formula, you can't find di. And here you have to practice. If you won't practice, you can't get answers also. So see, di is equals to xi minus a. So here xi is how much? Xi is 12. The 12 minus 18, what will come? 12 minus 18 is minus 6.
Minus 6.
Again, 14 minus 18, that is minus 4. Again, 16 minus 18, that is minus 2. 18 minus 18, 0. 20 minus 18, 2. 21 minus 20, 4. 24 minus 18, 6. So these are di. Now you have to multiply fi di. Fi and di you have to multiply. Fi and di. This both you have to multiply. So what do you get? Minus 42, minus 24, minus 18, 0, then 2f, 20 and 24. So one thing you remember here, you can't add here if wala part. If wala part you should write separately because we can't add digits in between. Okay, so here 2f will be there. So this you should write separately only, 2f minus 40. Now what is the formula to find this one? Just see this formula now. See, formula is down formula, you check it out. This is the formula for assumed mean method. This is the formula for assumed mean method. That is a plus summation fi di divided by summation fi. A plus summation fi di divided by summation fi. Is it clear or not? Is it doubt? Is there
Yes.
anywhere? Anywhere doubt, Samarth?
No, sir.
Okay. Now here f is equal to what we are getting? 20. So this we have done by assumed mean method. Which question was this? This question was third question of NCERT. Okay. This was the question number 3 of NCERT. Next question I'll give you. I'll just show you by step division method now. Okay. I'll just show you the step division method. So question number.
We explained that step division method. I was unable to understand.
Step division method, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. Because I've not taught only now. I've taught only two methods till now. That is
I,
direct
uh,
method and
actually,
assumed method. Huh?
last class I got a network problem in the last, so I was unable to understand you guys at last.
I didn't
That's
solve it. Okay, anyway, fine. We'll discuss. See, question number 2, I will do by step division method only. Okay.
okay, sir.
Praharshan, on your camera. Praharshan, Adarsh, and Rasul. Praharshan, what happened to Praharshan? I don't know. Only starting, he was on the. What is the problem, man?
Sir, I have people coming in my room. Like I
Huh?
have relatives. Sir, I have relatives. Sir.
Relative back there is no, your blood the back side, right? No problem, right?
They're in front. Like I'll talk and all in the middle.
Okay.
Sir, hard to explain.
Hard to explain. Like maths, what exam we have done that way only.
Sir, exams are different. Writing is different than speaking.
How was your exam? Maths exam?
It was easy only.
Easy paper only.
Yes, sir. But the time it was just a little bit here.
Now see, this is the question what is given here. This is a daily wages of the workers is given 50 workers. Okay. The workers they have given in time intervals. They have to find xi over here to upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. We call it as appropriate method, or you can say step division method also. Okay. We call this method as a step division method or appropriate method. Okay. So here it's given daily wages, that is given in time interval form. You should add upper limit and lower limit divided by 2. So what we get? We get what we get? We get xi from here, right? We'll just coming to the answer directly. See. So this is the question what we are having. So first you see how to find xi, that you already know from class interval, finding the middle point, that is this class mark. Then frequency already you know what is given the question, only 50 students, right? Then if you know assumed mean method, no, this is similar to that only. Here is we have to find d in assumed mean method, right, Samarth?
Yes.
Here also d is required. What is ui here? Ui is nothing but di by h. What is h? H is the difference between these two class interval. Difference is what? 20. So 20 is what? H. Okay. So ui formula is ui is equals to 1 minute is coming. Okay, ui is formula is what? So it's given down only. So ui formula is, di, no? The di divided by h. This is the formula for ui. So how we are finding di, Samarth, in the assumed mean method? How we are finding di, tell me?
So we are finding DI by taking that middle one as assumed and subtracting the rest from it.
Xi minus h. Xi means your
Yes.
class interval, your class mark, that is xi. And that what you have assumed in your taken, no, that's the difference between those, right? So
Yes.
xi minus a is nothing but what? Xi minus a is nothing but di only. Understood?
Yeah.
So di by h is your ui. Understood? Di by h is equal to what? Ui.
UI. Okay. Sir.
If you found ui means nothing is there in the question. Now see the formula. What is the formula? Now you can just do it or not, just see. Samarth, Praharshan. Just see the formula now. Any part a plus h summation fi ui divided by summation fi. Anyway, doubt you are getting, just see, tell me.
It's just simple after finding that UI.
So if fi ui divided by fi, and here a h also here also a is required. Without a you can't do anything, because adjustment here also we are doing, but instead The same formula, one step more we are going down. Understood? After finding di, we are just finding ui also. One step more we are doing. That's it. But calculation will be easy for this. Is it clear or not?
Yes.
Yes.
So class interval is 100 to 20, and this is very easy to calculate also. Next question. So we read all the three types of mean, right? All the three types of mean we understood. Assumed mean, step deviation, and your direct method. All the three methods we understood in first, second, and third question. Now next question is, you have to do by any of the method. You should tell, you have to do by this thing, what we can say, by assumed mean method. As you not assumed mean, you can say step deviation method only. We just solve this question and tell me. Okay, 1 minute. Other question, I'll just give it to you. I'm giving one question to you. Okay, you have to solve by step deviation method and send me back on the WhatsApp. Okay, you have to find mean only. You have to find mean only for this question. From NCERT only I'm giving this. So question number 5th. See the question of 5th over here. Solve by a step deviation method, because step deviation method, if you do, means your assumed mean is really clear, obviously, right? So find this, do by step deviation method. Step deviation Adarsh, can you solve this by step deviation method? Adarsh.
Sir, I am getting 57.19.
You using calculator you have used?
Yeah, sir. Calculator I used.
Don't use calculator, otherwise it will become an exam. No, it will do mistakes. So many mistakes you do if you're not having practice. And for mainly for your competitive examination, that is very bad. Better you learn Vedic maths. If you want so fast, you learn Vedic maths. But don't get habit of calculator. I'm just telling you. Take time, not a problem. Once calculator will come, means your confidence will get low in exam, 100%. Means while solving the question, you will not have confidence you have done correctly or not. Remember that. You can do fast here, but in exam you will not get confidence while doing. If you're doing by calculator, remember that. It happens or not. If you're solving an exam, sometimes it happens or not. If you do calculation and all, it happens.
Yeah,
No.
sometimes it happens.
Because if you are having the practice of calculator, obviously confidence will go down while solving. Every time will stump. This is not wrong. No, it's not wrong. No, like that. So you're getting the answer as 57 point something. You're telling, right?
Yeah, 57.19.
You did by step division method.
Yeah, only by step division.
Praharshan, you?
Sir, I'm trying to do it with assumed mean. It's taking time. So like
Others? What?
It's like writing all these numbers down again, like putting the zero and doing it again. And calculating, it's taking a lot of time.
Okay, fine. I'm just telling the answers only. I'm just showing you by step this one. Which method? A step division method. Okay.
Calculation. Yeah.
Here, what is the value of h, Praharshan, in this? What is the value of h? What is the value of h, Praharshan? What is the value of h?
Sir, H.
Yeah. What is h over here? Difference between the class interval, right?
Sir, like XI.
Huh?
The XI, right?
Is Samarth, one thing you tell me, this question.
Yeah.
Directly you have solved, no, without making this one common only, right?
Sir.
No, here I'm saying this question is like without doing only you have solved. See, here you have not seen that key. See here, 52 and 53 is coming into picture. See here. It's not
Yeah,
matching.
there must be a gap, right? Yeah.
This must be gap 100%.
Like you
Yeah.
add 50 plus 52 and divide it by 2. So 102, so that's 51.
Yeah.
See, before also, this is two types of things are there. Try to understand here. See, before one, how it was. See, 100 to 120,
There
again
are two
120
types
to
of
140.
different types. Yeah.
What, Samarth?
There are two different types of it.
Yeah, the see, one is both inclusive, exclusive, two forms are there. So here, if you see, no, this we call it as inclusive type. We call it as what? Inclusive type, we call it as. And this upper one is what? Exclusive type. Why we call it inclusive and inclusive? Do you know that? And this one is
Because
called.
sir, the first one doesn't include it, so it's known as exclusive.
So in this case, 120 is not included in the first class interval. 120 we have to considering into second one, right?
Yes.
So that's why this is known as exclusive one. Exclusive. So you can convert this into inclusive form. Second last one, what is given? They can convert to exclusive form. If you want to convert this into exclusive form, how to convert? This, suppose I want this and this both are same I want. How to convert? Everywhere it will get changed. How to convert inclusive form to exclusive form? Any one of you knows?
Plus 1 and minus.
What you should do? Plus 1.
Minus.
If you do plus 1, what you will get? If you do 50 through plus 1, you will get 53. And here if you do minus 1, this becomes 52. So how this is equal? Means you are saying
Adding
that
one in every bit.
That like the other one. 55 you do.
you
Like one
mean,
side you do plus, the other side you do minus 1.
see, left side you should do minus 1, right? And right side you should do plus 1, you are saying, right, Praharshan?
Yes, sir.
Plus 1. So if you do,
Yes.
what you will get? Left side minus 1, if you do, you'll get 49 to 53, correct?
It will come the same only. Okay.
What?
It will just, the values will change, but it will not be inclusive. That exclusive.
No, it is wrong only now. If this become 53 and this become 52, so that is not possible only now.
Yes.
So what we should do, Parasan, then?
Sir, like I remember like someone, I don't remember exactly how to do it, but there was like plus 1 and minus 1. Like they're doing
Something partially you are correct, but what exactly? Plus only minus we should do both sides only. Means
it.
left.
That I don't remember, sir. Exactly.
Yeah. Lower limit, you should subtract only something, and same thing should be added here. So here you should subtract and here you should add. Till here is we are clear. But one you have written now this one and here one. This is wrong. So that is trick. Not all the time one. You should.
Is it 0.5?
Yeah, 0.5 you should add. 0.5 you should add and 0.5 should subtract, because we have to take the difference between lower and upper limit. First one upper limit to take, So first one upper limit is how much? 52. And down one lower limit is what? 53. So what is the difference here? Difference between those two is what? 1. Difference between them is 1. 1 divided by 2 you should do. How much is coming? That much you should you should add and you should subtract. Okay. What is the difference is coming? That you take 1 and divide by 2. How much is coming? That you should subtract in the lower limit, and that same thing you should add on the upper limit. Okay. Is it clear? In that way you should do. Next question is, so you don't want to solve the questions, right? Perhaps it will taking time, no? Long time is taking, correct? Only one question you tell me by step division method, okay? Only one question. Question number 9 of 14.1. Question number 9. Time limit will be there. 11:09. Right now 8:23. 8:30 you have to, before 8:30 should submit. 8:30 maximum time I'm giving you. Others, can you hear me? Others. Hello, others.
Sir, I am getting
69.
69.5.
What?
So I got 72.85.
72.85.
Sir, I got 69.5.
Okay, approximate that only will come. Which method you are doing, Praharshan?
Correct method only. But I
Step method
simplified it.
only.
So I actually simplified it, so I probably got a mistake.
That direct method you have simplified, Praharshan, direct method.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I
Sir,
don't
even
know.
though I'll get the same answer, right?
Yeah, yeah. Any method will get the same answer, but where you're doing mistake, somewhere a small minor mistake you might be doing.
So like FI, I got 3, 10, 11, 8, and 3. Then I multiplied it with 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90.
A5, how much you are getting? 35, right?
Yes, sir, 35.
And xi and fi, if you're multiplying, then what you are getting? 150, then
50.
600,
I
right?
got 250.
1 minute, I'll tell you right now. Wait, 1 minute.
Sir, I am getting summation FIUI as -2.
That is fine. Your step division, that is fine.
Yeah.
Prahasan is did by some other method. He did by direct method.
Okay, okay, yeah.
So see, you have added 150 plus 600. That only, some Prahasan.
Okay, sir, I made a calculation mistake. It's 24 was 2430 divided by 35.
Okay, fine. Mute your mic, Prahasan. One minute. How to missing frequency? You know how to find missing frequency. All of you
Yes,
know to find the missing frequency, right?
yes.
Okay. If two frequency is not known, that time how to do?
Do the same thing but have a plus.
Median, you are not read till now, right? This question you find and tell me. 11. This is same question only is there. This one. Median. Median question we should do now, I think. This is important question. That is mean only, but here two frequency are unknown. Okay. So in this question, two frequency are not known. So next question is like this question you find the frequency to both frequency f1 and f2. Rasool, can you hear me, Rasool?
Yes, sir.
Okay, find this f1 and f2 in this question.
Yes,
And
sir.
Rasul, which method you want, Rasul? You want step division method or direct method? Which method, Rasul, you want?
Step division, sir.
Step division method.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You understood this one, assume mean method? Huh?
Sir, can you explain once that also?
You should ask no when I'm teaching. You're not asking. See here. Both method, I just tell once again. This is your step assume mean method. Okay, Samarth, Rasul.
Yes.
So see, you know how to find class mark and this frequency. This you understood or not?
Yes, sir. And
This is a midpoint of this that you know. This
yes,
class
sir.
mark is a. So in class mark, take anyone as A. Okay, that is assumed mean. You are assuming anything as A. Okay, in the middle one of it. This is clear.
Yes. Yes.
Then this is what I've written. 1 minute. I'll just erase this part. Then I'll just tell you once again. This is I'm erasing now and see the formula here. What is mentioned formula that you just see here. Okay. See this formula you can see A plus summation Fi di by Fi, correct?
Yes.
So in this formula, if you see, you should see this A. A is understood what is A. And if you understood di, then it's clear to you, correct? How to find di now? The di is nothing but xi minus 18. Why 18? Because what you have assumed, no, that only you should subtract that one. The xi divide minus A. Xi minus assumed mean. Understood, Rasul?
Yes, sir.
So what you will get di, you should multiply with Fi. The Fi di, you can find Fi di. Fi di can you find? If multiplication of Fi and di, multiplication of F7 and minus 6 is minus 40. Can you find this? And you can add all these all.
Yes.
Then put in the value in the formula. Mean is given here. A you can find. Then this point is 0. Now understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Then see, a step division also similar to this only. In a step division, only one change, you know what is there? This next question is that only, just scrolling down. Only di by h you should do. Di divided by height. What is height here? Height is nothing but the difference in the class interval. Now see here. In this question, you have to find ui. And what is the ui formula that you know? Ui formula is here. Your step division formula is a plus h. The a and h already you know. Multiply by summation fi ui divided by summation fi. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So can you please show that question?
Question you want to see? 1 minute.
Yeah.
See the question.
Okay.
You have written this question or what?
Sir?
In the notebook, you have written this question, Samarth?
No, sir, not yet.
Yeah.
Sure.
Shall I scroll up now? Because I have to teach Rasul, he's having doubt. Or you want to see this question, how?
No. You can scroll up.
Okay, fine. Now see Rasul, this question. So here extra thing is coming as ui. What is ui? What you find di in the previous question? Di is equal to what? Xi minus a, correct?
Yes.
Then divide by h. If you divide by h, you will get ui. Understood or not?
Okay, sir.
So xi minus a. See here, xi minus a means what? 110 is xi minus a. You will go do what you will get? You will get minus 40. Correct?
Yes.
And divide by height is how much? 20. So what answer you will get? Minus 2. So this minus 2 is coming like that.
Okay,
It's
sir.
clear now. Now similarly you can do fi ui, you just multiply again, put in the value in the formula, get the answer. Still doubt is there?
No, sir. Understood.
Okay, now similarly you have to do this question, last question right now, by any method. I'm not saying you do method, this method only. Any method you can just do and tell me what is the answer. For here you to find the frequency, both the frequencies over here.
Sir, I am getting 24 and 28.
24 and 28. 1
Yes.
minute, I'll just check once. See, answer of F1 and F2, I'm telling you, Samarth. Answer of F1 and F2 is like F1 is 28 and F2 is 24. You're getting same answer?
Yeah, same only.
Okay. What about Praharshan? You? Any progress there?
Sir, I'm doing a mistake.
We are doing a mistake.
Like in calculator, I'm getting one, and the other, this I'm getting something else.
They should improve. Because this time is not multiple choice question. This time is, I think, which type of exam is ready? We don't know actually.
It's
No?
not decided, sir.
Written.
What?
It's
Writing.
not decided yet.
Yeah, means we can't say no.
Yeah, because
Who
the
knows?
new
The
variant.
exam only will not be there. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
That will be perfect, sir.
If exam will not be there, then perfect.
Sir, what else is there? They'll take
But
this.
then what happens now? That normalization they will do. How much you get the marks this time? The same way marks they will update it on that time also. If this much is this time you have done well, so maybe if you are not, exam will not be there, the same mark they will put for 100 marks directly.
But that's why, sir, I'm saying it will be better if it's not.
Okay.
Next time, anyways, there will be at least one mistake that will be done. Like minimum of 3 mistakes. We'll be able to deduct from anywhere those marks.
So this question C is done by a step division method, and see how to do is frequency we added separately, that is x68 plus f1 plus f2. If you do by any method, frequency will come the same. Is it correct?
Yes, sir. I have done by average that one method.
And then if you want to xi fi, you can do by general method also, direct method also you can do, not a problem. So xi fi divided by fi. Okay. So formula here you know already. See, mean is given 50, right? So formula you just put. Which method you are doing, Praharshan?
Correct on.
Which method you are doing? Direct method only. So you can multiply fi and xi directly if you are doing by direct method. So this should come 170. Down should come 30 f1. Then 50 into 32. 3 5s are 15. 15 160 will come. 160 1600 will come, right? Next you should see 70 f2. Then 90 into 9, 171 1710. Then you should add, correct? And what is coming here, that should be, you have to write formula. Understood? How to write, understood how to write formula, Samarth, Praharshan?
So put the sigma xi fi.
Formula directly you can put summation fi xi divided by summation fi, and that is equal to what is given here. It's given as 50 is given, right? So
Yes, sir.
before that, but you are having two unknowns. F1, F2 will be unknown, and you are having only one equation. Then how to find? Praharshan, you are having two unknown, F1 and F2. Correct.
So we know f1 plus f2 equals to 56.
They've given here.
Sir, it
Frequency
would
table is
just have
50.
been
Yeah.
very easy, sir, if we have only one variable.
Here
It
we are
will be
having
the
two variables,
easiest one.
right? Here we
Sir,
are having two variables we are having here, no?
yeah, that's why it's a bit difficult. Or else that if we have only variable f1, so and we have variable of that value of f2, then we can just add all of them equals to 120. We can do.
Yeah, correct. If one is there, means it's very easy only. If
Yeah.
one, F2, two variables are means you should know two equations, right? See,
Yes.
once you know all the sum of all the frequencies equals to 52, and second thing you know that sum means mean is equal to 50. So there are two equations, right, Praharshan? And solve both the equation, will get the answer of F1 and F2. Understood what I'm saying, Praharshan?
Yes.
So here only they have done first part, you can see here only. 68 plus F1 plus F2 is equal to 120. So getting F1 plus F2 is equal to what? 52.
52.
And second, from the main formula, x mean is equal to summation fi xi divided by fi. The summation fi xi you already know. There f1 f2 you get now. You can substitute also. F1 is equal to 52 minus f. That also you can do if you want. Understood?
Yes, sir.
That's why I'm saying. Okay, fine. Just today mean is finished already. This kind of mean they will ask. The next class will start mode and median. Okay, we'll do few questions born based on mode and median. Rasul, it's clear to you? Okay, just practice this frequency sums only and all. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you can leave the meeting now.
Can we have the
Thank you.
class next week?
What Praharshan? Next week class?
Can we cancel it this Saturday?
Saturday want to cancel the class?
Yes, sir.
Why?
End of the term one exam, last day of English, like term one exam.
Hey, you can't decide that. Already we have cancelled one class. We have to compulsory.
That was preparations.
Sir, on Saturday the English exam will end, right? On 11th. Saturday it will end, so there is no problem in
I know that.
English
What is
exam.
telling no, Samarth? Saturday is the last day we can enjoy in the evening. Is telling that way.
Yeah.
Not like that you are having some exam on Sunday or Monday. Anyway, Praharshan, 1 hour class only, no?
Sir, but that 1 hour can decide like how much time I can play.
No, no,
Because
this time you don't be cancelled person. 100% I'll take the class. Okay, you can leave now, all of you. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you.